You're listening to a daily dose of Proverbs.
Hi, my name is Harry Burchell, and our proverb for this 20th day of the month comes to us from Proverbs 20, verse 12. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made them both. In 1863, Folliot Sanford Pierpoint penned the words to a familiar hymn that is in many hymnals throughout the entire world. The hymn title is For the Beauty of the Earth. Now, if you're familiar with this, you may have only sung the version that has 4 verses, but one of the verses that hasn't been used very often goes like this. For the joy of ear and eye, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony, linking sense to sound and sight, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. This verse very much reminds me of the verse that we read from Proverbs today. Our physical senses are indeed miraculous in how God has connected the eyes and the ears and the inner workings of our minds and brains and heart in order to understand what we see and hear. But our physical senses are not always right. I have forever remembered the parent-teacher conference in 3rd grade where my teacher asked me to sit at a seat in the back of the room and to read something written on the chalkboard. My parents gasped as I did so, and I couldn't figure out why. At that point, it had become normal for me to stand up, lean over my desk, and completely squint until I could barely see in order to read the words on the chalkboard. I didn't realize that my sight was not as it should be. I've worn glasses ever since, but it's obvious to me from the difficulties that I had then to how much better I can see now with the use of lenses, that eyes reveal the world to me. My ears reveal the world to me. God made these ways for us to be able to see and hear all that He has created around us, and for us to be able to relate with each other as best we can, even though, just like our senses, we ourselves can often be so imperfect. But as we talk about how the eyes and the ears reveal the world to us, there's a deeper form of revelation that takes place in this verse. I'm stunned every time I read from the Old Testament and I come across the word Lord. Most English translations will have the word Lord in all capital letters most of the time in the Old Testament. And when it is in all capital letters, it's referring to the name Yahweh, or it's sometimes translated Jehovah, meaning the revealed name of God. This is the name that God gave Moses when Moses asked, "How will the people know that you have sent me?" This is the way God chose to reveal Himself. So as this verse in Proverbs speaks of the Lord making the ear and the eye, it is that revealed name of God, and I can't help but thinking of all of the other ways that God reveals Himself. Psalm 19 tells us, the heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims His handiwork. Day to day pours forth speech, and night to night declares knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words. Their voice is not heard, yet their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. So today, use your eyes and use your ears along with me as we see how God would reveal Himself to us today. And go forth in the wisdom of God. Amen.
Thank you for listening.